Hi, I'm Dr. Matt, and today I want to answer a question that I get frequently, okay? And this question is, does the age of stem cells matter that I put into my body? And the answer is absolutely 100% yes. Remember when you were young, okay? If you can go back all the way to that and remember it. Remember when you were playing with your friends, when you were riding bikes, when you were running through the woods, you're getting bumps and bruises, you're falling out of tree houses, playing tackle football, right? And the next day, you woke up and how did you feel? You felt fine and you did it all over again. That's what we did when we were kids. Our bodies responded and healed very, very quickly. Now, fast forward to today. You go out and you mow the yard. You take a half a day and you clean the house. Maybe you're raking leaves. And then how do you feel the next day? Next 2 days, you're sore and you're recovering from that soreness. Well, why is that? Okay. Well, one of the things that we're learning today is our stem cells, which is a cell that helps regeneration and healing happening in the body, age as we age and the quantity decreases as we age. So, when we are born, 1 out of 10,000 cells are a stem cell. So 1 out of 10,000 cells. By the time we're teenagers, 1 out of 100,000 cells. So you can see there's a dramatic drop just from when we were born to by the time we were teenagers in the quantity of stem cells. Now, in our 30s, we have 1 in about 250,000. In our 50s, we have 1 in about 400,000. And in our 80s, where all the degeneration is at, we have 1 in 2 million cells, okay? So 1 in 2 million cells are actually a stem cell. Now, let's put this into real life. Imagine a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old, okay? Break their arm. How long does it take for that arm to heal? Typically it'll take 2, maybe 3 weeks. How about a teenager? Well, my son broke his arm about 1.5 years ago, and it took him about 5 to 6 weeks for that bone to heal. Now think about when you're in your 30s, 6 to 8 weeks. Now go all the way into your 80s. How long does it take for your bones to heal in your 80s? 10 to 12 weeks, depending on the bone break and the degenerative process that's going on. The reason I know this is because my grandmother just broke her arm, and it took about 10 to 12 weeks for that arm to heal up and get the cast off and for her to be functional again. Now, the other important thing with the age of stem cells is how robust they are, the quality, okay? So at a newborn age, our cells double at about 24 to 28 hours. So that means 1 cell doubles into 2 cells in 24 to 28 hours. At age 30, that moves up to 48 hours. It takes 2 days for your body to duplicate a stem cell. Now, by the time you're 80 though, it takes 60 hours for these cells to duplicate. So, what does that mean after 30 days? So after 30 days, young cells, you're gonna have about 500,000 cells in your body after 30 days, healing, repairing, decreasing inflammation, and regenerating. At 30 years old, you're gonna have about 32,000 cells at 30 years old. By the time you're 80, if you take 1 cell and let it go through 60 hours of duplication for 30 days, you're gonna have around 200 cells. So you can see the potential for healing is way better with a younger cell, which is why at LifeWorks, we like to use a human umbilical cord blood from a live birth healthy babies, okay? These cells also have a higher growth factor associated with them. What a growth factor is, it's the signaling in the cells, the other components around the cells that help to stimulate growth and healing within the body. Where as we age, that goes down. So we're getting a decreased effect in that. So is younger better? Absolutely. They're more robust, they're more efficient, and you have more of them to do the work. Is it by the time you're 80, they've slowed down and they've gone through all the stresses that we put on our body throughout our life, from environmental to toxins to physical stress to emotional stress. Those cells have all endured the same stresses. So there's 4 characteristics that I want you guys to remember about stem cells, okay? Because these 4 characteristics is what stem cells really work on. One is if you have inflammation in your body, okay? Now, I don't know if you guys saw, there was an article by Time Magazine. It was a cover page article. It said the silent killer. Guess what they said it was? Inflammation, okay? Inflammation is in almost everybody today. The second is stem cells have the ability to modulate, okay? Modulate the immune system. So, what does that mean? It means that it's going to help to strengthen your immune system as you age, right? So 3 is it reduces scar tissue. So when you think of people that have chronic pain, many times this is because there's a buildup of scar tissue and inflammation in the body and the inability for the body to modulate the immune system. And so why is this stem cell therapy really the future of medicine and can change how people function? Because it goes in and helps to balance the body's mechanisms out. The last thing it does, and I love this one, especially for people with arthritic joints, is it stimulates regeneration of tissue. So you can start to turn back the time on the degenerative processes that have happened. So I hope you learned something with this video. If you'd like it, share it with others. Like the video. Let's help get the message of healing and health out to our community. Check out our website at lifeworkskc.com.